Welcome to the Tanya 23 Experience podcast, where we dive into real life videos and take a look at the societal changes we need to desperately see. Together, we'll explore behaviors that shape our communities, asking the big question, where did all the respect go? This is a space for honest conversations aimed at creating a better environment for our young people and everyone. Let's challenge the status quo and rebuild respect, one episode at a time. Let's get to it. Yeah, it would help if I turn my microphone on. Peace, love, and light to everyone. How's everyone doing out there in the world? Yes, isn't that something? We can sit down at our computers and access the world live. I love it, guys. I love it. What a time to be alive. And I'm here to share and spread some motivation and enthusiasm as I look across the cloudy, sunny skies of Baltimore, Maryland today. Yes, it's a lovely haze, which seems to be our constant topic of discussion. The hazy clouds, and why can't we see in the day and at night? Why are the birds flying so low right along with the planes? Well, I'm afraid by the time we get the explanation, we would have already figured it out. Beautiful sun as I gaze out the window at 5:27 p.m. on the eastern horizon here. And Eastern Hemisphere, right. Now, the sun is beautiful. It feels great. It's giving us the perfect amount of warmth from as far away as they say it is. But that's a discussion for another time. Okay, let me not do too much sun gazing out the window right now because I'll end up on another dimension. Absolutely. Back to the topic at hand today, which is Reiki Revolution, Cosmic Healing Unveiled. And I've been diligently working and polishing up my prompting skills to where I can work smarter and not harder. Instead of sitting here and struggling, going through centuries of information, I will just go ahead and share the videos I made. So sit back and relax. The first one is called Egypt's Healing Legacy. And the second one is the Reiki Revolution. Here we go. Before we get started, as a Reiki Master Shinpiden and an Ahara Reiki Master, we always start with opening up the chakra, which is the lines of energy, opening them up. So let us get started. Yes. As you may have noticed or not, I let the revolution go around in 3 loops. As you know, there's a saying, a 3-stranded cord is not easily broken. Anything you do in 3s is pretty much you've got with the, the materialization stage of the 3. Somebody might explain it something different, but it's kind of like your trinity, your completion, yes. So in 3s builds your solid foundation. All right, so let us get started here.
Whispers of the Ancient Egypt's healing legacy. The sands of time whisper stories of ancient Egypt, a civilization that thrived for millennia. They left behind more than just pyramids and hieroglyphs. They left behind knowledge. Ancient Egyptians understood the deep connection between the physical and spiritual realms. They mastered the art of healing. Their wisdom continues to inspire us today. The Egyptians believed in the power of the unseen. They explored the mysteries of the universe. They developed sophisticated systems of healing. These systems addressed both body and soul. They used sound frequencies, sacred chants, and gemstones, all tools in their pursuit of wholeness. This holistic approach recognized the interconnectedness of all things. At the heart of Egyptian healing practices was a deep reverence for life. They honored the divine feminine principle. This is evident in their pantheon of goddesses. Isis, the divine mother, embodies healing and resurrection. Hathor, goddess of love and joy, represents music and dance as pathways to well-being. These goddesses remind us of the sacred feminine energy that flows through all of creation. Ancient Egypt's legacy is a testament to the enduring power of human curiosity. Their pursuit of knowledge, particularly in healing and metaphysics, continues to captivate and inspire. Just as the Nile River nourished their land, their wisdom nourishes our understanding of the interconnectedness of life, reminding us that we are all part of something much greater than ourselves. The power of sound. Vibrations of the soul. Sound is energy. Ancient Egyptians knew this. They used sound to heal. Sacred chants filled their temples. These chants were more than just words. They were vibrations. These vibrations resonated within the body. Specific frequencies were used to target different ailments. The rhythmic shaking of the sistrum, a sacred rattle, was believed to invoke the protection of the goddess Hathor. Music and sound were not just forms of entertainment, they were tools of transformation. The Egyptians believed that sound could influence both the physical and the energetic bodies. Chanting, drumming, and the playing of instruments like the sistrum and harp were integrated into healing rituals. These practices aimed to restore balance and harmony within the individual. Today, the power of sound in healing is being rediscovered. Sound therapy, using tuning forks, singing bowls, and other instruments is gaining popularity. This resurgence speaks to the timeless wisdom of the ancient Egyptians. Earth's treasures, gemstones, and healing energies. The earth holds treasures. Ancient Egyptians recognized this. They saw gemstones as more than just beautiful objects. To them, gemstones held energy. Each stone possessed unique healing properties. Lapis lazuli, with its deep blue hue, was associated with wisdom and spiritual awareness. Turquoise, the stone of protection, was believed to ward off negative energy. Carnelian, a fiery orange stone, was used to enhance vitality and creativity. Gemstones were incorporated into amulets and jewelry. They were worn on the body to promote healing and spiritual well-being. The Egyptians understood that by harnessing the energies of these stones, they could influence their own energetic fields. This knowledge has been passed down through generations. Today, crystal healing remains a popular practice. People use gemstones to promote physical, emotional, and spiritual balance, connecting to the ancient wisdom of Egypt. Cosmic communion, meditation, and the flow of energy. Ancient Egyptians were masters of meditation. They understood the power of stillness. Meditation was not just about relaxation. It was about connecting with the divine. They believed in a universal life force called Ka. This energy flowed through all things. Through meditation, they tapped into this cosmic energy. This practice brought them closer to the divine. Temples were designed to facilitate these meditative states. The sacred geometry of these structures, the use of light and shadow, all contributed to creating an atmosphere of peace and tranquility. The Egyptians' emphasis on cosmic connection reminds us that we are not separate from the universe. We are part of a vast and interconnected web of energy. Through practices like meditation, we can tap into this energy, finding balance and harmony within ourselves and the world around us.
Yes, that was a lovely depiction and explanation about healing, Reiki, the energy, and it was explained as a cosmic healing. As we know, energy is all around us, and Reiki energy is also all around us. Electrically charged particles are floating all around us, and especially this week they have been seriously charged particles. And so when things are charged up, everything is charged up. So I'm sure you may have had some feelings that could have had you ready to go get evaluated for anxiety. Some of you that are high strung have been through the roof. I know personally, because I'm a person that has a seemingly almost, you can't even deplete the energy level. You'll be tired. Your physical body will be tired. Then it switches over to the mental energy and vice versa. And so when one mechanism is depleting of its energy, the other one will take over. And so you could find yourself racing on either plane, physical or mental. And so lately, with the extra charging of the particles, it's affecting, of course, human life in every way. It's affecting systems. I don't know how well your internet systems have been going on, but if you're like us here in Maryland, it's been choppy, cosmic wind is what they're calling it, is reaching the planet at record speeds. And I don't believe it's seen these levels quite like this before. For instance, the Schumann resonance has been through the roof, let's just say. So, and that's like your standard level of, I guess you could say, sound movement that the earth creates as its movement. So as a result of its movement, we have sound, and it's been pretty stable for years. But ever since like 4 years ago, it's been known to spike, and where the average levels used to be, which was like 7.8 hertz or whatever, that's long gone. Those times are long gone. So that really is, how you can physically measure us being upgraded energetically on the planet. Just period. Its frequency has been raised automatically. So that means our frequencies have automatically been raised, no matter how hard we try to lower our frequencies. You're fighting against the grain because it's moving you up. It would be human nature that keeps itself down. You know what I'm saying? But so if you let go, you will automatically start to, elevate. We have our mental calculations that for a lot of us keep us bound. I was talking about having emotional responses to situations that you're not even sure if they exist. It's like someone coming up with something in their mind. Next thing you know, they've named it, gave it a place to live. It's, now it's paying rent in their heads. And then they start to make this thing do things and create situations, and they're usually chaotic because people are living in the constructs of their mind. And when they connect with others in reality, they've got the wrong idea about something. And so that is literally pushing a wedge on whoever's applying it. And most of us are applying it, but in our own unique ways. So you're either raising your vibrations at this time and trying to pay attention to yourself so that you'll know how to work with yourself to raise your vibration. Some people are incorporating the tools of astrology, astrology medicine, Vedic medicine, Chinese medicine, Egyptian yoga, meditation practices. And of course, each region has their own, and it's pretty much whichever one fits with you. But most people who haven't paid much attention to their spiritual life before are now starting to tap in to a new, adventurous, scary, intimidating, cloaked in what you would call, it's cloaked in indoctrination very heavily. And so, yeah, if you're new into working with your spiritual self, it could be a lot now, And so what I'm going to say is definitely get started and don't stop now. Put one foot in front of the other and don't you dare stop, because there's a couple of things that the powers that be have set up for us, and you're going to need to be strong. And so, yeah, let that soak in, and let's move into our next little video clip here.
Have you ever felt an inexplicable... Hey everyone, have you ever felt an inexplicable energy around you, like there's something more to this world than what...
Excuse me. What we are talking about on this one is the Reiki Revolution. Cosmic Healing Unveiled. I'm sorry, the one prior to this.
Whispers of the Ancients Egypt
was different. Okay. So we're where we need to be here.
Meets the eye. Today we're diving into the mystical world of Reiki and how... Everyone, have you ever felt an inexplicable energy around you, like there's something more to this world than what meets the eye? Today we're diving into the mystical world of Reiki and how it's becoming a powerhouse for modern healing. So, what exactly is Reiki? Reiki is an ancient Japanese technique for stress reduction and relaxation that also promotes healing. It's all about harnessing the cosmic energy that surrounds us and channeling it to heal our bodies and minds. Now, you might be wondering, why is Reiki getting more popular these days? The answer lies in the cosmic shifts happening around us. We're living in an age where subtle energy frequencies are more intense than ever before. These energies affect the collective consciousness, and many people are feeling the need to find balance and harmony. Reiki offers a way to tap into these energies and use them for healing. Imagine being able to align your body's energy with the universe's vibrations. It's like tuning into the perfect frequency for wellness. But how does it work? During a Reiki session, a practitioner places their hands lightly on or over your body. They act as a conduit for the universal life force energy, which flows into you, helping to clear blockages and restore balance. It's a gentle, non-invasive process, and you might feel warmth, tingling, or a deep sense of relaxation. You might be experiencing symptoms of these energy shifts without even realizing it. Symptoms like fatigue, anxiety, or feeling out of sync can all be signs that your energy needs some TLC. Reiki can help relieve these symptoms by realigning your energy field. Here are a few tips if you're curious about trying Reiki. First, find a certified Reiki practitioner. It's important to work with someone who has experience and training in this healing art. Second, be open to the experience. Reiki works best when you approach it with an open mind and heart. Third, take note of how you feel before and after the session. Many people report feeling lighter, more relaxed, and more in tune with themselves. And lastly, consider incorporating Reiki into your regular wellness routine. Just like you wouldn't go to the gym only once, regular Reiki sessions can help maintain your energetic health. In these times of cosmic change, Reiki offers a way to navigate the waves of energy with grace and ease. So why not give it a try? Unlock the power of Reiki and discover a new level of cosmic healing. Thanks for watching, and may your journey be filled with light and love. Catch you in the next video.
There we go. Do I feel like you got that full understanding? Well, please run it back, rewind it, and listen to it again. Because I believe that would help out with any misunderstandings. Now, what I wanted to do was also share with you, hold on just 1 second. Okay. Yes, family. So I'm just trying to locate, because I have a book that I have written, and it's called Crystals and Gems, and it's a great guide for beginners as well as those that would like some little to well-known info about specific crystals, because I went in on ones you shouldn't use, ones that shouldn't be connected to water, touching water, and things like that you need to know. Things that I wish they would have taught me, but I learned the hard way. I learned 3 the hard way. So here we are. Let me share with you my screen so I can show you where this is located. Okay, so if you go to Amazon.com, you could type in Crystals and Gems. Make sure, because that's a pretty open title, so you would put in Royal Queens Wellness Center. If you type in Royal Queens Wellness Center, that's going to just pop up the book most likely. If you have Kindle Unlimited, you could read it today for free, or you could order the paperback for $15. If you go to my website and order it directly from me, you can get a signed copy. And so that's just one of my publications that's available on Amazon, Crystals and Gems. It is a very comprehensive, well written, even if I'm saying it myself. You can learn the crystals you need to buy, the crystals you could stay away from, what you want to use them for. We have starter gems, what they mean for your chakras, the daily use, hacks, of course, techniques. And we have the caution chapter. Very comprehensive, lots of information crammed in here, let me tell you. And it's just a great tool, and it's also a great gift, of course. Anything that shows someone how to, teaches someone something is an absolutely great gift, of course. So what you're seeing me here is I'm back at the Bricks, Brick City, USA, over here. And I want to talk to you about health and wellness, something right quick that I am most certainly discovering that, it is a thing. Now we see them continuing to spray the skies heavily. Yeah. And that's an indication that they're trying to pop something off. If you remember your history in life, every time they're trying to pop something off, the sky spray gets heavier. You see me keep rubbing my nose. That's another thing you're probably doing also. Because we're being introduced to something little by little, of course, that is messing with your sinuses. Hint, hint. And if you don't see the similarities, your body is definitely picking up on them. So what I would do, and what I am absolutely doing with myself, is starting to get my regimens together, because that eye is percolating. Okay. And it's telling me, okie doke alert, y'all. It's already in the works. It's just not that potent yet, but it will be. Somebody's ticked off at someone and they won't stop until whatever. But I specifically heard Trump say them chemtrails was going to stop. But I think the states are taking it upon themselves of when the stopping is supposed to happen. Just like they're going to take it among themselves to be freaking forever getting this fluoride out of the water. You know what I'm saying? Because the powers that be don't really want you to be healthy. And it's just weird. But I'm not going to get hooked up in that, because we're staying on the spiritual side. You know what I'm saying? Which is to continue to put yourself as number one. Continue to take care of numero uno, as my mother used to say. Especially if you are taking care of others, you have to have yourself together. I don't want no advice or none of that stuff from somebody who's sick. No offense, but yeah. You would want to keep that to yourself, because when you're sharing with others, hey, if you have a cold, nobody else wants your cold, right? Nobody else wants your sick information either. Now, this beautiful piece of technology, look at it. What it is, it's a whole entire show. And since I whipped this bad boy out, now I'll have to change my titles and everything, because that's how important and powerful. This is called a Power Forms neutral plate. It is made out of 4 layers of copper embedded harmonic symbology. Whew. That was a lot to get out, y'all. But this is frequency harmonics. Frequency harmonics regulator, generator, and dispenser, or you learn how to dispense. So this is actually a Reiki energy healing tool that I manifested, actually. I said, oh, I wish I had a tool that did such and such and such. Next thing you know. And I'm one of the rare thousands, I'm one of the rare thousands because this isn't known by a lot of people. There may be a couple of thousand, it's just getting out there. And it's not new. It's been around for a little bit. But like I said, some people don't pay attention to things. They got to get popped upside the head with it. And then they're like, oh my goodness, where have you been all my life? And this is a shield. It kind of operates like titanium. If you know anything about titanium, it's unbreakable. So it has a little flex to it, but not too much. It's a grounding tool. It's let me just grab the book. It comes with an entire book. That's how deep it is. And I really want you to see some of the symbology on here. So just give me a moment and check this song out right quick. Or, yeah, here we go. Check out my little product video I did. Peace and love, peace and love. Welcome to SheaButterMe.com podcast. That's right. This is the podcast where Shea Butter Me has a lot to say as she sells her products, honey. That's right. Can't forget to do that. She also has a mega mall on her website, honey. That's right, at www.tanya23.com/mega mall. That's right, she's got electronics, crystals, and she's got every single thing, household items, everything you can think of, because we are a mall. And if there's something that you see, if there's something that you like, yeah, skirt, we'll cut that because we no longer have the mall thing. People took too long to respond, and this was a very costly thing. Like, it just not right now, but I'm gonna lead back up into it. Yeah, that's something I'll lead back up into it. Sometimes things have to pop when they need to pop. It's just like a stock or a Bitcoin or something like that, but another conversation for something. Nothing can ever stop you. There's just better times to execute things than others, And so, I want to talk to you now about this Power Forms plate. This, my friends, let's also see if I can go in here and take the background down. Well, yeah, I can see it. My office is all over the place. Mercury. I just didn't really feel like. All you need to do is see the symbols here. Each of those symbols appear on the back of the plate. Also, two sides. All right. What you see is, here's the plate. I told you that that's how thick it is. So there's layers. It's 4 layers, 4 plates. Okay. And you see the harmonic symbology there, alchemic symbols. Literally mean a great deal. Okay, so you got the visual. That's what it looks like. And if you know me, and I do like Tai Chi and a lot of different forms of dance, and so I use this in so wonderful many ways. You saw how that came out? So wonderful many ways. Settings, virtual background. Back to the bricks we go. Yes, family. So this is the tool I'll be talking about here. So much great information this can help with healing. I actually got a new one. This is my new one that got here the other day. One side blue, other side red. And red and blue is purple. Right. So if you touch a certain section of the plate, you can do an exercise called womb memory. And in womb memory, as you hold your fingertips on these zones, you repeat the affirmations to embody your womb's memory. So let's see. Which ones? Place fingertip of left middle finger. The left middle finger. And see, this is the thing. You put your plate down. Follow the instructions. Place a fingertip of left middle finger on this zone. And it shows you. Boop. Place the right fingertip on that zone. Boop. Place the left index fingers on that little zone. Mm-hmm. And now you place that thumb on a specific symbol. So now you've got both sides, you know, like a little keyboard you're playing. Boop, 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 right? And it tells you to repeat. The universal heartbeat expresses through me. I exist, I breathe, and life breathes through me. Eternal peace prevails. The universal heartbeat expresses itself through me. I exist, I breathe, and life breathes through me. Eternal peace prevails. The universal heartbeat expresses itself through me. I exist, I breathe, and life breathes through me. Eternal peace prevails. Now, how this works is womb memory evokes simple, primal, gentle body awareness, right? These are subtle energy frequencies. So if you know, at the least, you are learning on a subtle level to recognize these energy frequencies, right? It has a great gentle body awareness you will also have. It has a meditative, sacred, and basic quality. Womb memory, could you? Yeah? You understand what that means? Let me pretend you don't. Womb memory is remembering when you were in your mama's womb. Yeah, having some memories. Some of us are so old that we don't think it could be possible, a thing like that, let alone remembering last week's memories. Now you got to go into the womb. Yes, babies, you can do it. You can. If I can do it, you most certainly can do it. finishing this. Okay. Just doing a little countdown there. But anyway, that was the womb memory exercise. And so this book is filled with plenty exercises to help you utilize your neutral plate, you know. And this is not anything cheap. It's a definite piece of spiritual technology, and beautiful, beautiful. I'm actually investing in this company, and that's what's going on. These actually have been around since 2012, but I'm going to help them come back alive because they weren't really given the proper, treatment. It was kind of like when people first found out about shungite, it kind of went, either you caught it or it went over your head. So those people are probably now trying to incorporate it in their lives. But I'm so glad it came into my life when it did, because we need something that's very powerful for these electromagnetic frequencies. And that is the crystal on the planet. And it's located in Russia. So people should not want to not have communications and be able to buy things on markets. The Russian market has some pretty good stuff. It has the shungite, y'all. It's not sold anywhere else. Well, it is now, but the entire source is from Shunga Village in Russia. So you definitely don't want to not have a good relationship, with that region for that purpose. Huge on the electromagnetic shield world. It is the thing, let me tell you. Other than that, you gotta put some things together to create the power that the shungite has over shielding from the electromagnetic frequencies. And so, yeah, really something. So we will definitely do a separate show together, for these power forms. Let me just make this the exit pretty cool. I'm going to grab my frequency deck, and I'm going to give you guys a frequency oracle for today. So again, check out this little intro that I was working on. Let me grab my frequency deck. I'll be right back.
Please note that the opinions expressed on this channel do not necessarily reflect those of the Tanya 23 experience. We hereby assert our right to utilize media clips for the sole purpose of reporting and informing our audience. These video clips are used in accordance with fair use principles and applicable copyright laws. Thanks so much for your viewing.
Please visit our website and sign up with your email address to get the notifications in case other social media outlets fail sending out notifications for some reason. www.tanya23.com or www.holistichealingshaven.org. Also, check out our retail store Holistic Emporium. As a treat to see what style I'm rocking and as promotion of myself, I will be wearing fashion sponsored by Tanya23. Classy news. That's it, that's all.
She's back. So let me just, do us a little frequency card here for the day. You can see I have my white light oracle frequency deck, and I love it because it literally works with planetary astrology. And that's a beautiful thing. So we're going to give us one card. And Spirit, give us what you need us to know about a frequency movements for this time. For this particular planetary alignment, which is extraordinary, and it won't happen again for another 400 and I believe 40 some odd years, 4, right? Imagine. And so, Spirit, we're asking you to give us the oracle message that we need for these times, coming directly from you. Ashe. So we look forward to this. Is going to be a very important message, family. And on the fourth shuffle, fourth cut, here we go. Card number 25, and it is called Theta of Venus. Theta of Venus. As advanced as technology is, it needs some work, because we shouldn't be going through all of this. If we can put ourselves in Brick City, we should be able to see ourselves in Brick City. You understand? Every time now I got to go back over here and get myself out of Brick City so you can see. You see? All right. Now, Theta of Venus. Tell you what that's all about. Theta of Venus. Attune yourself to a higher consciousness by choosing to access the purest frequencies of love within. Remember, this is what Oracle Spirit of the planet wants us to know, of the planet and beyond, Spirit. Attune yourself to the higher consciousness by choosing to access the purest frequencies of love within. Acknowledge lower frequencies such as judgment, fear, doubt, or shame. Just a moment, please. Okay, so where was I? Sorry for that, guys. Please excuse me. Theta of Venus. Attune yourself to higher consciousness by choosing to access the purest frequencies of love within. Acknowledge lower frequencies such as judgment, fear, doubt, or shame when they arise within or around you, but do not give them a foothold in your heart. You are ready for higher understanding, to see things in a new and more positive light. Allow your inner knowing to guide you on a unique beautiful, and highly spiritual life path. Can you feel me? Can you dig it? What we have to do now so that we can make it through these very, very spiritual warous times. It's been said, of course, World War III won't be a physical war. It most certainly is spiritual, and it feels like it. And yeah, I agree on all fronts of that one. And so, to finish this off, do you understand that? About attuning yourself to higher consciousness? Whatever you do to raise your consciousness, start looking at more information, bringing in more information, reading audio books about. How about you listen to information that talks about raising your vibrations, period, even if it's just on broad and basic levels, such as learning what it is or whatever. If you already know, then you've got your own techniques. But at any rate, even if you don't know it, you're ready for higher understanding, so you could see things in a more positive light. And it's your inner knowing. You'll have to allow your inner knowing to guide you. You've been keeping it suppressed and oppressed because it would make you seem and look weird to others. They may even shun you. Get ready for the black sheep stage. It happens to us all. You got to go through with it. Don't let that break you. Goodness, if that one breaks you, then you might not be ready for the rest. But you will get thrust into it, whether you're ready or not. So you might as well go in understanding your assignment, which is to attune yourself to higher consciousness, period. Choosing to access the purest frequencies of love within. The purest frequencies, children. They can help you get back on track if you don't understand what tapping into the higher form, it would have to do with forgiveness and all that stuff. With a kid, you might have them so darn mad they're crying and ready to beat you up. 2 seconds later, they're giving you a hug, things like that. And so they don't hold grudges, in other words, until they get older. The older they get, the more you can see how they begin to construct their boundaries of what you will and won't do in their eyes, to them, Now, it's allow your inner knowing to guide you on a unique, beautiful, and highly spiritual path. Venus is our morning and evening star. Now, I don't know if you've noticed, what are some of the top 3 things about Venus? It's the brightest star. It's the first one you see every night. And yeah, that would be Venus. And it don't know if it's the one about it's closer to the moon, but I've seen it very close to the moon a lot, as if it's has a lot to do with the pull of Venus and the moon. Not sure about that, so don't quote me. It's something I have to, I'm talking out loud of things I need to research still. But now, Venus, the stellar goddess and guardian of transitional awareness and higher consciousnesses. Okay? It is the stellar goddess and guardian of transitional awareness. First thing I thought was, she knows when people are going to pass away on the planet, right? That's your raw transitional awareness. And higher consciousness of the heart. She is the way shower of light and fifth dimensional reality. Okay, so for a lot of us, this is going to be a first time tap in, right? But collectively, as a collective, fifth dimension, we're here. If you're still in the third dimension, that means you're still worried and anxious and all that stuff about what these people are doing out here on the planet right now. Your main things that you need to be concerned with on a basic level right now is your own roof over your head, your own food, and your own water, and your own way you're paying your bills. At the end of the day, that's what you need to be worried about outside of the collective. Your own roof over your head, your own survival, your food, your bills, and whatnot. Don't lose sight of those, right? And I'm talking to myself as well, because you could very well, lose sight of things when they're throwing too much at you. But you forgot to pay the rent. Things like that, You got the money, but you just forgot, hey, today's the day of that transaction. So it's also needing to stay focused when you need to stay focused. Right. Spiritual guardianship of humanity. It will be complete when the mass consciousness is based on love, light, and divine feminine wisdom. When you connect with Venus, you have the opportunity of increased love, magnetism, spiritual charisma, a chance to shine your light and manifest your purpose with increased grace, synchronicity. And I love the opportunities for sacred artistry. That's when you can show off a little something. But yeah, that was great. Data of Venus. My Venus was in Scorpio when I was born. My sun was in Scorpio. My Venus was in Scorpio. My Jupiter was in Scorpio. And it was something else. I believe my North Node, maybe. That's what I'm going to do after I get off of here to do a little studying of my natal chart. It's time to take a look at where we at on this bad boy. I love mine. It's also a lot of 23 degrees in there too. But yes, family, I gotta return my phone call and whatever and get things ready. And I will see you guys on the next stream. Stay up and remember, all you really have to worry about is making sure you got that roof over your head, food, right? For you and your little household, and everything is straight and copacetic with that. You, my friend, are actually good to go, and then you can work on that spirit and that personality and this and that. Start working on some shadow work. Don't ever stop doing that, because moving forward, that refinement of personalities is going to go down, and it's going to be a sight to see, let me tell you. And until then, family, all I could say, peace and love. I forgot. Let me just run this video real quick telling you guys about a new project that we have that will be completed sometime this year, but you definitely want to get this in your mind that it's coming because you're going to need a copy. The very first Healing Bible of Serket is coming. Here we go. Yes, there is actually a version of this that has the talking over it. Of course, I didn't click on that one. Next time, as long as you guys know, the Healing Bible of Serket is on its way. It's going to bust through right to this dimension like a new sun. So if they tell you there's a second sun, then you know the Healing Bible of Serket is up for grabs. Ashe, ashe.